friends, welcome back to Acre Homestead. My name is Becky, and on this channel my goal is to inspire sustainable living right where you are. And today what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be making some all-purpose vinegar. This is a vinegar cleaner that I've been using for years and years, and it's kind of a way to reduce waste and save a little bit of money along the way. I started making this all-purpose lemon cleaner because I go through a lot of fresh lemons and I felt like it was wasteful to not do anything with the peels. So I was trying to think of a way to maximize my investment in fresh lemons because they are a little bit more spendy than buying lemon juice, which I do use too, but I do like fresh lemons. And so what I've started doing is just making this all-purpose cleaner that is extremely easy and extremely affordable. So how I typically make this is I just have a jar like this in my pantry and I just put vinegar in it and I keep putting the lemons in it. But I now have 3 half-gallon jars that are completely full. So it's time to empty them because I don't have any more room to put more lemons in here when I'm cooking. So these have been in there, some of them, this one I think has been in there for a few months, if not a year. It can last forever in there because vinegar is a preservative. So I figured today would be a good day to empty these, get it jarred up, and kind of talk to you about it as I go. You've probably seen on some of my videos where I actually take the lemons and stuff them into these jars because I do it every time I'm cooking, but I haven't shown you the process of how I go about actually making the cleaner. So all I do is empty the lemons out of the jar. It actually looks like this is orange peel in here, so this one is actually going to be orange lemon. You can do this with any citrus fruit. You could do this with limes, grapefruits, oranges, whatever you want. So here's the orange, the lemon, the lime. So this is a tri-citrus all-purpose cleaner. So typically I don't just make this all-purpose cleaner just to make the all-purpose cleaner. I'm cooking, doing things using the lemons, the limes, then I take the peels and throw them in the pantry. But I had a couple of these lemons right here that are looking really sad and wilty. So I figured I'm gonna get these juiced and get them in here so that I don't waste them, so they don't go moldy before I get to using them. And I'll just make sure I use them this week. I love this lemon juicer. If you guys like fresh lemon, go do yourself a favor and get yourself one of these squeezers. You just cut the lemon in half, put it cut side down because the holes are in the bottom here, and you push it and it inverts the lemon and it just makes juicing lemons so easy. I'm gonna put the link for this recipe if you want a written out recipe down below along with any of the equipment I used today. And just like that, we've got some lemon peels here. I'm just gonna throw them back in the jar. I don't need to wash the jar or anything. So we'll just fill this up about halfway. I've started putting a piece of just parchment paper over it so that the vinegar, if there's any vinegar on the rim or anything, it doesn't touch the metal of the rim. And then I just screw that on. And I throw this back in the pantry just like this. And as I'm cooking, I just throw the lemon peels in here. Because this does take 4 to 6 weeks to steep before you want to use it, I do like to continually have this process going so that I never run out. So I just threw a lid on our lemon juice and I'll throw this in the refrigerator for later use. Now we're gonna go ahead and bottle up our vinegar mixture. I really like saving my old liquor bottles and using them in all sorts of applications. But I have one tip for you if you're gonna do that. Do not store these next to where you store your other alcohol, because I once on accident grabbed this lemon vinegar mixture and I made a cocktail with it and I about threw up. It was terrible. I have a little funnel here I'm gonna put on the top, and then I have a little strainer here. And I'm gonna do that because there's still some pulp a little bit in this, and I don't want the pulp in this mixture because I just don't want that to affect the spray bottle. And I'm gonna go ahead and just fill these jars. I am going to compost this. This is gonna go straight to the compost pile this afternoon, but I was able to get 2 products out of it. I was able to get the lemon juice, and now I was able to get this all-purpose cleaner. So I'm able to get a little bit more bang for my buck when I buy fresh citrus. For about $4, we got almost an entire gallon of citrus all-purpose cleaner concentrate. I'm considering the lemons a zero cost because it's something you typically would just compost or throw away anyway. So I'm not counting that into the factor of the cost to make this cleaner. To go from the concentrate to an actual cleaner, all-purpose cleaner that you can use, all you have to do is get yourself a spray bottle. This is a glass amber bottle that I got on Amazon. I absolutely love this thing. And I got this like 5 years ago and it's held up really well. The ratio to all-purpose cleaner to water is a 1-to-1. Is fill this amber bottle about halfway. It doesn't have to be exact, it just has to be close enough. When you look online to find citrus vinegar recipes, a lot of them use essential oils, but this just cuts that step out because the rind is what holds all those essential oils. So instead of buying an essential oil to put into just regular white distilled vinegar to make your cleaner, we're just using the essential oils that are in the rind themselves to do it. And just like that, you have some homemade all-purpose cleaner. I use this all-purpose cleaner on almost anything and everything. I use it on my sink, my stainless steel, my countertops in my bathroom, and I've been really happy with it. It's super affordable, and if you're worried about the vinegar smell, it actually smells, it does have a little bit of a vinegary smell, to be quite honest, but it's super mild. You definitely smell the citrus more than you smell the vinegar. And vinegar is actually a deodorizer. That's why sometimes when you look at ways to deodorize maybe your washing machine or your clothes, you'll put vinegar in it because it helps deodorize. So once the vinegar evaporates, you can't smell the vinegar at all. One of my goals is to try to reduce my waste and save a penny along the way. And you know, I'm not perfect at it, and nobody is, and we're just all where we are, and we can just start where we are. And I'm sure you guys have ideas that I could do to reduce some of my waste. If you're new around here and you enjoyed this, go ahead and consider subscribing. You'll see a lot of recipes, canning, food preservation, gardening, anything home related is kind of my jam. So go ahead and consider subscribing. If you want to see any more of my videos, some of them will pop up right here. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.